Hi everyone, it's John the Science Guy, and welcome once again to my lab. We have a great experiment today with some tape, and we're going to discover how forces of motion and friction work together. So let's go down and take a look. Okay, now that you've joined me here on the floor, you'll notice that I've got a nice carpet here, and I've got tape. I'm going to take this tape, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a gentle push. Didn't go very far, did it? In life, do you ever have times when you get started, but then you get stuck right after you start? Maybe you try to do multiple things at one time. I'm sure we never do this. And you try to get them to go, but you give them all the same amount of force. And they don't even make it to halfway across the room. Comment below if you have issues or challenges when you start something that you get too stuck. You gotta have just enough friction, just the right amount of motion, but not too much. Because we can see that when we have too much friction, and I use just a little bit of force, it stops. If I was to use too much force, I might overpower this, but then I could probably crash into something. Thus, in life, if you go too fast and you don't have the right limiters on you, that could be a problem. But why not maintain and balance it so that you go at the right speed and you have the right limiters in place? This way, if you don't put enough force in, you're not going to cause any damage. In your car, if you don't push the gas pedal down just a little bit, the car's not going to really go anywhere, is it? Very similar concept if you're on the road with tires and you're on a snowy road. What's going to happen? The friction is going to prevent you from being able to drive well. Now that we can see how this works one more time, the friction of the rug really slows it down, even though there's a smooth surface. Why don't we come back up to the lab and see what this is going to be like on a smoother surface. Okay, now we're back up here. Let's take a look at that same experiment on a different surface. Now, we've been learning today about friction and motion. And friction actually opposes the initial force. Take our piece of tape, our roll of tape, and I'm going to roll it. You can see that pretty much kept rolling until another force acted upon it. When we did the same experiment on the carpet, you notice it didn't move so well. But why am I talking about friction and motion? Well, in life, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we don't reach our goal because we're stuck in friction and can't have enough momentum to achieve the motion to reach our dreams. Which, if you remember from future videos, a dream is our inspirations, and a goal is when we set a timeline to our dreams. That's when it becomes a goal. In life, sometimes we're going to get too stuck and we're not able to move. Perhaps you remember having a screw when you were younger and you couldn't turn it, or that bottle of orange juice and you're like saying all kinds of four-letter words. If there isn't enough force or friction, what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to go anywhere. If there's too much, we saw before, you can't go anywhere. So if I take this roll of tape and I don't have enough, it's not really going anywhere, is it? I'm pushing it, there's a little bit, but I'm not giving it enough. So I have to have force and I have to have a little bit of friction. Because if I don't have a little bit of friction, then this thing would just roll forever and I'd be out of control. Thus, you need to understand those laws, that whatever you want to achieve is really possible, but you have to befriend friction and motion. When you can understand that, my friends, you can achieve any goal. And now, You could take multiple goals with that control in place, and you can roll them in tandem, and they'll all just operate until they act upon another force. And how about that? They don't even go on the floor. If you enjoyed this video, why not give us a thumbs up? And then click on that subscribe button. And of course, I want you to smash that bell notification icon. Why? So it'll improve the YouTube algorithm, and it will show it out to other people just like you that want to learn more about science. Below every one of my videos, you'll see the key phrase, help keep our content free. Just click on that PayPal link and make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, and we'll be grateful for that and invest it into new technology to keep giving you the most motivational and science-related content to inspire you to change and improve the quality of your life. I'm John, the Science Guy. We'll see you in another video real soon.